Howdy folks, this is Feanor, and thank you for spending time together with me on the internet. So today I wanted to record two real quick advice videos before I head out for the evening based on requests from subscribers. And in this first one, I'm going to talk about how to get over the anxiety of approaching people. And this is applicable for both men and women, though in most cultures, in most of the world, it is still the men who do 95 to 99% of the approaching, so mainly for the guys. Okay, so the anxiety you have when approaching women, this is totally natural. You know, you like a girl, you're worried about, is she going to say yes if you go and ask her out? You're worried, you know, oh, is she going to, embarrass me in front of my friends? Maybe if you're not by yourself when this happens. So it's a totally natural thing to be a little bit anxious when talking to a girl. And in my opinion, there's really no way to get over it other than doing it over and over and over. It's like riding a bicycle is a good example. It may be difficult to remember back that far, even if you're a bit younger. But if you can, I'm sure you remember that just like everyone else on Earth, the first time you got on the bike, you didn't last too long and you fell right off. And that's natural. So, how did you learn to ride the bike? Practice. You got back on, you tried again. You maybe stayed on 2 seconds longer the next time, and then 2 seconds longer after that. And then eventually you developed the skill that you need to ride a bicycle, and it was no longer a problem. And approaching women is also a skill that can be developed through practice over time. So I actually used to be a bit shy myself when I was younger. I was more of a serial monogamist type when I was in high school. And when I got to college and didn't really want to have a steady girlfriend at that point in my life, I realized I was pretty bad at approaching women. And, I didn't know what the heck to say. What do you say to them? And I would get, flustered despite the fact that I'm a pretty well-spoken individual. And I just didn't come off very well. So what I did, and I would suggest that all the men out there try this same technique if you're dealing with approach anxiety, is to just try to approach a woman every day. Go up to one stranger. It can be at the grocery store, at school, walking down the street. The area doesn't really matter. And just talk to her. It doesn't matter what you say. It can be like, oh, nice weather we're having. Like, that's a little bit lame, but if that's where you have to start, that's not a problem, because your goal here isn't necessarily to, get a date the first time you go up and approach someone. It's just to get used to the idea of going up and talking to women and, finding things to say, making conversation with strangers. And I guarantee you that if you can commit to talking to one woman every day for 100 days, let's say, it's just over 3 months. By the end of that time, you will be 10,000% more of a smooth operator than you are right now. And, it's easy as hell to do. Women are people also. So, imagine how you would feel if someone comes up and talks to you. Well, men typically like it when women come up and talk to us. So that's a little bit different. But yeah, just go out there and try it and force yourself to do it if you need to. And just like riding a bicycle, once you practice it enough, you will find that it becomes easier and easier and easier. Maybe you'll learn a few jokes that tend to work well, and you can kind of remember those jokes or funny sayings or whatever it may be. And you can kind of develop your own style, your own method. And through practice, you will learn what works well and what works less well. And you will improve over time. So we'll keep it short and sweet for these two videos tonight. I hope that helps any of you gentlemen out there dealing with approach anxiety. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you're so inclined. Hope to see you again on my channel soon, and that everyone has a wonderful week. Take care.